One of the things we're doing today is posting these signs. So in Vermont, hunting, fishing, foraging it's the lifeblood of the state. Hunting is literally a constitutional right here in our state constitution. If you do not post that people cannot hunt on your land, people have the constitutional right to hunt on your land. It is vice versa. It is most other places. Most other places to hunt on someone's land, you need permission. Here, if it is open, meaning there's no fence, privately owned land, it is huntable land unless otherwise marked. So we're putting up signs to let everybody know that this is not huntable land. We will be hunting here. We don't want random people here because if we have animals, we have the kids, we don't want anyone getting shot. We will likely still be wearing orange during hunting season. If we get a dog, that dog will have an orange vest for hunting season. But we'd like to cut down on the risk of an accidental shooting as much as we can. So we are doing that. We're also saying no foraging because I don't know what is here yet, and I don't want someone coming in and harvesting non-sustainably and removing all of our morels or maybe ramps, our fiddleheads, foods that can literally feed our family in the spring before a lot of other foods are available. Before you just snorting back there? Before a lot of foods are farmable, you can forage, and I don't want someone coming onto the land and taking it all when there's thousands of empty acres next to us that they can have at. Ben has very, very nearly finished the shed. Just got to finish out that last little panel there and then make a door. And then that project will be done for now. Gonna do some more cleanup.
Which we have to decide between one of those old wooden doors or plywood or keeping it entirely pallet, which is just means, you know,
more breakdown.
Nails, breakdown, etc. I have a bunch of stuff at the studio, which I should have brought today so we could finish the shed, but did not.
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh,
I think he might have hit the shed. Anyway, the hemlocks and pines are going to be in the forever home as cordwood. Did you hit the shed?
So close. So close.
Very nice hemlock. Ben just dropped. Very nearly missing the shed, which is good because I like that shed. Me and C are taking the limbs off of this one. Doing good, C?
Yes.
As you hit me in the face with the hemlock. We are taking all the limbs off. Then, very nice. Then we will cut it into manageable pieces that can go up on my debarking station. And these will be turned into 8-inch pieces that will be split or quartered and eventually end up in our exterior walls in the forever home, our cordwood home, or cobwood as it were. Gonna go see how it is this time of year. Ooh, it fall in the snow. So all through here, this is where I have planned to plant our first section of our garden. And this is where all of my cooking herbs will be. This is where, you know, the vast majority of our vegetables for cooking dinner and things will be. I will be we have 2 apple trees, 4 blueberry bushes, and 2 cherry bushes. They're Nanking cherries, so they're more bush than tree. but those will be coming right here. If we cut down a good portion of those saplings, which are probably mostly sweet birch, if I remember correctly, this area will be in full sun for the vast majority of the day, which will be perfect for the apples. Apples need 8 hours of sun to fruit properly, so being in such a wooded area, sunlight is at a premium. So finding areas that are already fairly open is difficult, but if all you need to do is take down a couple of saplings, a stretch of saplings, that's not such a big deal. With all of these saplings, I will probably be making fencing out of it. You can do well, technically it's like if you were doing like a wattle and daub wall, but instead of daubing it or putting the clay mixture on it, it will just be open wattle, which is inexpensive because I have all the materials right here and I can throw it together fairly quickly, fairly easily, and not need to worry about it so much. It'll probably last 2 or 3 seasons before I need to redo it, but by then we'll be living on property. It'll be much easier and much more cost effective to put in a fence at that point. I don't need to, I won't be building a house, so I won't be trying to save all the money I can. I might even weave some together to make some planters. They make good raised beds because as the saplings rot, as the trees rot naturally, they're releasing nutrients back into the soil. So we'll have to see how it goes. So people talk about false spring being the season right before mud season. Well, it was 60 degrees 2 days ago, and now it's snowing and is 30 degrees. So false spring, woo! I'm watching the kids sled and I hear the chainsaw go on. Let's go see what good Ben's doing. Oh, he's over by our bench project. So this is our bench project. Oh, and the chainsaw is back on. Never mind. So we were originally going to do this project with hand tools, right, Ben?
Well, it was a hybrid. We started with the electric chainsaw to cut notches and then started with the axe. But I'm 41 years old and have been sitting in front of a computer for 20 years. So I'm going to give it some time.
We'll leave the bushcraft stuff to
hobbies.
and our friends over at name drop those stations.
Let's see, TA Outdoors. That's a favorite one. Chris Harbor Natural Building, which is kind of a combo. He's a little more like us, he uses a chainsaw and power tools as well. Those are the big ones.
We binge them often. Careful, old man. You were just talking about that.
That was stamina, not strength. Now I can just...
Yeah. There you go. How's your new bench, Ben?
We finished it. I cut out some notches on the sides here so you can see that it kind of sits flush in there. Well, not flush, but flat up against the bottom. I'm going to either drill a few holes and put some wooden pegs in, or possibly some lag bolts to hold it together. This is still kind of a temporary bench, just to get us through our time working out here. But eventually maybe this will end up well finished and part of our normal furnishings. So,
pretty nice.
it's pretty cool to make something with your own hands, and man, is that more comfortable than what we had before.
You mean just logs?
Logs, yeah.
This is our sitting log.
Unpredictable log. It's gonna be nice to have that extra hour of sunlight at the end of the day.
Yes, daylight savings time. As sad as I am being a mother of 3 children who gets very little sleep in general, I am also very happy to have the sun back, especially with all the work we got to do out here.
Try the bench.
Oh,
Be careful.
I shall sit around so I can see me sitting. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, I might bring it a little lower.
Actually, I like the height. The kids, it might be a little high for the kids.
Own bench.
Yeah, this is like perfect for
I can build
me.
the kids a bench out of pallet wood. They don't need a big heavy one. They're not gonna break through boards.
That's also true. Yeah.
I have like at least 8 of my son's weight within me.
It's true.
It's a weird thing to say, but it's
to
true.
say. Don't say that.
Hi.
Just don't talk about it. That's a really weird way to put it.
What I meant was if I ground him up and duplicated his remains multiple times, I could put them together into a skin suit my size, and I'd need about 8 of them to fill it. Yeah, that sounds right.
Gross. Okay.